So hello guys, I hope you like this little sequence here. So this is a photo walk I did here before Christmas or during Christmas time, and yeah, I just brought the Sony a7iii with the 50mm 1.8 and a mist filter from KNF Concept. And yeah, just straight off the door, I'm just trying to gear my mind to the creative process by trying to frame up some shots. And of course, these shots are not the best ones, but you have to start somewhere. But nevertheless, I do like the lighting and the edits on some of these shots, so they're not just total garbage, if you ask me. But anyway, I was just going around the corner here and tried to frame up something in this hallway, but I really didn't like the result. And also when I got to the other side, I tried to frame up some shots, but it was just way too busy for me to get something out of this. And then I get to the corner here and there's a really nice, intense sunshine shining through and casting some great shadows. So I actually spent a lot of time trying to get something out of this. Didn't really work out that many of the shots, but I think at least some of the ones I'm showing you here was quite okay. And also, yeah, you see now I'm spending a lot of time here also detaching the mist filter, because I also did another video here where I'm showing you the difference between using a mist filter and then not using a mist filter. And yeah, you can go check that one out if you want to. The link should pop up in the right corner and it should also be down in the description. So just moving down the street, and this is a really long street. So I'm trying to frame up some shots. I kind of like the symmetry here, but nothing special these shots, I think, apart from like the symmetry in the shot. But we go down a bit further and really like the lighting here. And like the look of the photo, it might not be the best composition, but I think it's decent. So this is a really long street, it's called Vesterbrogade. And I spent quite some time here because I had to walk all the way up to Carlsbergbyen. So also spotting this puddle shot. And yeah, puddle shots are usually always nice, and this one is no exception, I think. And again, just really trying to capture this beautiful light here in the winter sun. And I guess the same goes when I go a bit further up. I think I got a lot of okay shots up here with some really nice lighting and a good color grade. So I hope you do not get too bored, because also the shots are a bit similar, I think. But yeah, I was like really caught up in this moment because I really liked the results, and I just like had the feeling that these shots were going to be pretty decent with a nice moody vibe to it. Then I saw this couple coming out of this restaurant, and a lot of the latter shots didn't really have a subject in it, so I was like chasing them down the street to see if I could frame those two up. And eventually I caught up with them and I got a shot here, which I really like. It's nicely framed with the wall and the sign and also the Danish flag in the top, and with the beautiful light casting down on the old building in the background. So only carrying a 50mm lens, it can be challenging to get some detailed shots, but here I'm pretty close. And yeah, this is a bakery, and just like the shadows catching on the wall and this really old kind of sign on the wall. This really intense yellow color. But hey, if you're still watching, thank you. It means a lot to me. Also make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing. It really means a lot to me and help this channel out without not that much effort from your side. So yeah, thank you. I'm trying to get some different variations of the shots. Again, another symmetry shot. I really like the symmetry of the building. And of course also the large tower-like building in the background here is obviously something that is catching my eyes. So when I crossed the street, I kind of thought that I could get something with the lean lines going on, but it really didn't work out, I think. And I said this before, if you have heard some of my videos, that I do tend to like a little bit more reach, like the 85mm for street photography. And for instance here I tried to capture this older woman on the other street, but I really didn't like the result I got with the lens here, or with the composition, or perhaps just with my own skills trying to figure out a way to capture this. So here going down the street, I look on the building to the right, which I kind of like. So trying to see if I can get something here, but I'm too close actually with the 50mm. So I go across and try to reframe the building. Guess I could have had a better framing. Also, I missed these two coming down the street with the yellow jackets. And yeah, partly because the bike is going in front of them as well. But I think it would have been a decent shot with those two with the yellow jacket just in front. So now we're getting pretty close to Carlsbergbyen. These not so beautiful tall buildings are a huge part of Carlsbergbyen, and yeah, trying to capture this as well. I think it's okay with the depth here, but it's also just a plain winter shots with a lot of trees without leaves. So of course I'm cutting out a lot of video for these street photography videos, so it might not be that obvious that I do take a lot of shots that never make it to these videos. I guess I'm just saying this just to not discourage anyone watching these videos. So this is the point where you pray for the door to be opened and not locked. And here we have a fellow Star Wars fan. Nice. So there's something captivating about this structure here, but I really don't think I got the photo that I really wanted out of this. So a statue of someone important, I guess. And And again, this is just such a subtle change in the composition, but I really think it makes a whole lot of difference for the photo. So as you might have noticed here on the elephant, there is a swastika, which is related to the Nazis, so not really the most appropriate sign, but apparently Carlsberg decided to use this symbol even before the Nazis took the charge of using this symbol. But it still stands today, and I guess this is of course part of history, so it's also quite nice that they kept it. Because for many this symbol is just the resemblance of pure evil. So this mom and son or daughter was just really posing for me unintentionally, but I think this was a really nice frame. Also with their colorful jackets, and they're just standing there, kind of like this one. So I did kind of like this frame here with the couple sitting here to the left. Might also have looked good with a person like down in the middle where there's this light patch, perhaps without the couple then. But moving on, there was a really wonderful light going on here. So all in all, I just really like the light coming down here. And I really like this frame as well with all the golden yellow colors. But I was really just waiting for somebody to walk down here so I could get a person in the frame. It took quite a while, and I'm not really sure that the person is standing enough out to make this photo really work. So I'm going over to the puddle here to see if I can make this puddle shot work, but you really need a wider lens to make these puddle shots be really good. Like when you want the edge of the puddle to line up with the edge of the non-puddle area, and this is just not possible with the 50mm for this shot. So as I was walking by here to the right, there was a beautiful girl sitting in one of the stores here, and I really wanted to capture her like through the window, but I didn't have the guts to do it just here because she was more or less looking at me. So I continued out of the Carlsberg and down to Vesterfællevej here, and this is also quite a long road, and I'm heading back now. So I think the framing here works quite well, but it's really missing somebody in the photo again. So this was during the Christmas holiday, and a lot of people are leaving Copenhagen, so I guess just not that many people here out on the streets. And also I guess this is not that populated an area because there are these little small houses down here called Humleby, which is a really expensive house area on Vesterbro. But I guess it is quite hard to see the charm of this area when there are no leaves here on the trees. So I'm trying to find a more exciting way home to not go down Vesterbrogade yet again. And this is not like the most photogenic area, but I kind of like the way that the shadows are being cast around and the way the sun is hitting the different buildings in different ways. So yeah, a couple of shots here just with the sun and shadows playing on different kinds of walls or facades. So yeah, my GoPro camera was running out of battery as usual, I'm almost inclined to say. But I did get a couple of shots here on the way that I did like. You can see some Palestine supporters. Got a lot of those also here in Copenhagen. So yeah, back to Vesterbrogade and really close to home. So I'm just grabbing the last couple of frames here. There's a really cute dog in a minute that you will see the last photo I took here. Really nice with the ear popping up. Anyway guys, this was the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Please, if you have watched until now and you like the video, give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing if you haven't. This really helps me out a lot and I really appreciate any help I can get. So yeah, I'll see you around. Bye.